Hello, everybody. Ideas for folks whose children have moved on, whether they left for school, they went and got married, they ghosted everyone, etc. And I don't know about you, but my grandma, my maternal grandmother, had 8 children, and they were all Catholic, and it was kind of the thing or family tradition that you after you grow up, and maybe because they had so many kids at home, my grandma just needed a break. But grow up, go to college, get married, have children, and carry on family traditions. So it was normal and natural for children to leave the house. And sometimes you'd have, like, we have one uncle, my mom's brother, who rarely came around, but that's just the way it was. And I don't think my grandma ever said it was parental alienation. They just came around less often than other people did, and that's just the way it was. And so I wrote this today for those who are kind of struggling with letting go. You have to shift your entire being from them back to you. Children were not meant to stay at home forever. We've had them and raised them so one day they can go off and do their thing, which maybe they go off to college, maybe they cohabitate with someone, maybe they get married, maybe they have children. But this is the natural course of life. We have to let them. If you're dealing with parental estrangement, it's not the way we imagined it would be. They took a different path than we had been programmed to do. I know it's not easy. I know you're crying, and I know you're struggling, and I know that you've begged, you've pleaded. I shouldn't say pled guilty, but I'm trying to get this straight. But whatever happened to the natural course of life where our sons and daughters move on? Why is it so hard to let go? Is it because we only had 1 or 2 children? Maybe we miscarried, lost that, and then went on to have our rainbow babies. Maybe you went IVF and you really spent a lot of money trying to conceive. And maybe having children completed you. So we've I'm not saying we've gotten off track from the natural way of things. But if we can just look and say we've done it. I have completed the job that I've been assigned to do. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to let them go, and now I'm going to focus on myself. But maybe focusing on yourself means for the first time in your life, you have to deal with childhood trauma, a dysfunctional relationship, things about yourself you don't want to look at. Maybe you're ashamed of something that happened when you were younger. Maybe turning back to yourself means you have to admit there's something in your life that has caused you pain from your past, whether it was the SA, which is, an assault. Maybe you made decisions that impacted your life in a negative way. Maybe you were dealt a significant blow that you never healed from, and you're simply afraid to go to therapy and ask for help and focus on yourself for the first time in forever. I've been in inpatient therapy for military sexual trauma, parental estrangement, a subsequent just therapy for that, and other things that I knew caused me to be stuck in certain areas of my life. And so when my kids left, I finally had an opportunity to work on myself. Is it scary? Absolutely. But it was time, and I had no more excuses. So that was it. So, time to let go, time to move on, time to focus on yourself so you can be set free and live the rest of your life with joy and peace and lots of love. So, anyways, that's all I've got, and I'll be back.